Venezuela's political crisis is in a dangerous new phase. A disputed election could grant the ruling party almost unlimited power. At least 10 people died in yesterday's violence, including at least one candidate. Anti-government protests that started in April have killed more than 120 people. The country is divided over President Nicolas Maduro's effort to rewrite the Constitution. The vote yesterday chose an assembly to start that process. Critics say the country appears headed for a dictatorship. Manuel Bojorquez is in Caracas, Venezuela, with the growing constitutional emergency. Manuel, good morning.
Good morning. This is the aftermath of yesterday's violence. The U.S. is vowing sanctions on Venezuela as early as today. That newly elected 545-seat assembly will have sweeping powers to rewrite the Constitution. No opposition members were among the more than 5,000 names on the ballot, further dividing this polarized nation. Police and protesters battled, as they have for months, in the streets of Venezuela. Demonstrators believe the election continues to hurtle the country toward dictatorship, with President Nicolas Maduro and his Socialist Party at the helm. What do you say about this election?
Fraude constitucional, completamente.
Constitutional fraud. Protesters like Juan Carlos Gutierrez say they were threatened with 10 years in jail if caught marching the streets.
We have a little piece of democracy, and the government is killing it all.
By rewriting the Constitution?
Absolutely.
Voting sites sat largely empty across the country as many Venezuelans who favor the opposition stayed away from the polls. Others, like Ivan Nava, took to the streets instead, even as gunfire was heard nearby.
They're shooting right now. It's crazy, man. We're living in a dictatorship right now.
The National Police were targets too. This explosion injured 7 officers on motorcycles. Maduro supporters called the protesters terrorists. So you want some law and order, peace. Paz es lo que quiere usted. That's what you want.
Paz.
Falling oil prices, coupled with skyrocketing inflation, have crippled Venezuela's economy. Oil accounts for nearly half of the government's revenue. And Venezuela is the 3rd largest supplier of oil to the U.S., which buys about 1/3 of the country's crude. Why are you out here today? Young Venezuelans like Diana Osuna say they just want their voices heard.
You feel like you don't have what you want, what you deserve.
What's that?
That liberty, what you want to do, what you really want to do.
Freedom.
Yes.
You don't feel you have it?
No, we don't.
President Maduro declared a sweeping victory hours after the polls closed, claiming 8 million Venezuelans voted for the assembly. But the opposition believes that number is much lower, in fact, less than 3 million. We expect to see more marches and clashes today, the turmoil here only likely to continue.
Manuel Bojorquez in Venezuela, thank you.